So, 2024. This has been quite a year. I think many can agree with me on this one when I say that it just felt like one big unskippable advert. It did go by pretty fast for me, so I've done a lot of great things this year. I won't get into too much detail as I don't want to stretch this video out for any longer than I need to. This video honestly isn't anything major or special or anything. I just wanted to make this as a sort of short summary of the things I did and the things that happened this year. But one thing I will say is, thank you for the support on Piggy Revenge of the Angora this year as well. I know I'm becoming infrequent with how many chapters I release due to time constraints in real life, but I appreciate everyone who left a visit. I mean, look, almost 20k visits now. To me, that's insane. I didn't think I'd ever get that far, and once the game does reach 20k visits, I'll release another badge skin. Oh, and I'll also bring back Voki from the 10k visits badge as well if you haven't claimed him already. I also want to mention my animation series as well. If you aren't already aware, I have an animation series called Piggy Escapades from the Outsider. Currently there's 4 episodes as of the time of making this video, and I know it's been 9 months since episode 4 released, but don't worry, I won't be cancelling the series anytime soon. I just have other things that I need to do instead at the moment. I can't say when episode 5 will be coming exactly, but all I will say is that it is coming and it's not been cancelled. I plan to finish Piggy Revenge of the Angora first before I continue with the series. So now let's get into the summarization of this year. So spanning over 12 months, what major events happened? Well, in February, Chapter 8 of my game released. In April, my game reached 10k visits, as well as my channel hitting 4k subscribers. In June, I went to the Isle of Skye in Scotland. The island may be crowded with tourists during the summer months, but it's still full of lots of wonders like the fairy glens, the fairy pools, and Store. I recommend climbing Store as it's a nice hike. In August, Chapter 9 of my game released. In October, I uploaded my video comparing the concept of the Piggy Decay chapter to the official one, and I still want to say, how did this get 144,000 views? No, seriously, how? I barely even get that amount of views on the average video I make, and it's safe to say that soon this will probably surpass my current most viewed video, that being my Silzus gameplay video, which currently sits at just a bit over 200,000 views. Also, in October, I uploaded my first ever Urban Challenge video, the Milton Keynes No Roads mission. The video performed better than how I originally expected it to perform, and I had fun going on the mission too. Speaking of No Roads missions, another one should be coming in January or February sometime, and it'll be in Coventry this time, so be on the lookout for that. And now moving on to November, I turned 16 years old, and it also snowed briefly for a few days as well. And that's about all the major events I can list here, for my personal opinion at least. Now, with that out of the way, what are my plans for 2025? Well, enter my Project 2025 itinerary. No, not the Donald Trump Project 2025, my Project 2025. So as you can see on the list here, my plans are to still continue Piggy Revenge of the Angora and Piggy Escapades from the Outsider, and also experiment with some new things too. Like next year, I still want to continue like new animation videos that aren't related to Piggy. I honestly don't care if Piggy dies next year. I still want to continue working on my Piggy projects because, like the saying goes, the show must go on. And as for my original new animations that aren't related to Piggy, well, I've got nothing on that for now at the moment as I've made no plans with that. With that out of the way now, I want to now take a moment to reflect on what I've done physically as a person this year. Have I travelled the globe like I wanted to? No. In fact, I haven't even left the UK this year or the last year, and I can't even explore the UK as well. Yeah, get that, I can't even explore my own country for crying out loud because my parents don't allow me to travel alone. Like, mate, I live on an island, where else will I go? I keep telling myself every year, this year is your year, but it never ends up becoming true, because my own decisions and ambitions are always just swept under the rug in favour of all the adults around me. Marginalization, am I wrong? If I had to say what my biggest goal in 2025 is, it's to climb Ben Nevis, the tallest peak in the UK. Every year I've wanted to go and climb it, but 99% of the time I never go there. And I'd love it if I could just go there tomorrow or something. But before the video ends, I want to say that no, there won't be a Happy New Year animation this year. Only reason being is because I have no ideas on what to do for one. So that brings us to the end of this video now. I would have included more, but I don't want to stretch this video out for any longer than I need to. So before I go, I want to say that most of my viewers, commenters and subscribers, oh, and can't forget my closest friends too, have contributed into making this year great for me. And I hope all of you continue to do so, because I honestly don't want it any other way. And I will see you next year. Happy New Year, and bye!